Hi Aries, this is your reading for March 21st to 27th. I'm going to start by building your emotion pyramid, and then I will clarify with cards from Spirit and cards for connections. I'm sorry, that was a bit loud to begin with. All right, cool. So what is the peak of your pyramid? So the peak of your pyramid is the 5 of Diamonds, which is excitement. So let's see what your leading emotions are. Okay, you have the 3 of Spades, I saw that, and the 2 of Hearts. Whoa. For your root, you have the Ace of Spade, there you are. The 9 of Diamonds, and okay, let me shuffle one more time. Yikes. And the 4 of Hearts. Okay, yeah, so like I said, the peak of your pyramid is excitement. Now, your leading emotions are anger and sadness. 2 polar opposite, but no, not polar opposites, but well, on the wheel, yes, like they are the extremities of their, yeah, like the extremities and the pinnacles of the emotions that they represent. Okay, your root are the emotions that you have to work through to get to your next week. And in there you have anger once again. The 9 of Diamonds, which is feeling inconsolable. Is that it? No, that's nervous, but maybe you're on edge nervosity. Like, it's very close to frustration. So maybe nervous wreck, like heavy anxiety. And then you have the 4 of Hearts, which is disappointment. Okay. Working through it's almost like you're having trouble acknowledging that, not acknowledging, identifying how you feel, because you're feeling 2 separate emotions and it's making you nervous. What you don't see is that it is very normal to feel 2 emotions at once, and they're very distinct and identifiable. Hence your 2 leading emotions, anger and sadness. The only thing though Mm. Is that you're feeling a stronger anger than you're actually letting on. Once you come to a settlement, because it's like the anxiety is masking it. The only thing is this 5 of diamonds. I feel like that's the good surprise for you. You're like, oh, okay, cool. So this is where we're at. This is what's up. Yes, it's a thing. Yes, it's real. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with it. There are terms for these things. And, Bob's your uncle. 2 + 2 = 4. Like, I feel like you've done the math. You know that it doesn't equal 32.7. Nice. And so you see you have the Ace of Spades, and I'm like, are you stepping away from your anger when, like, it is there? Do not invalidate just because you're trying to send yourself more towards the sadness side because it's easier to identify. But then you're not pushing yourself into the 2 of hearts. You're pushing yourself into the 4 of hearts, which is disappointment. Because you see, this is sadness. It starts at the Ace of Hearts. And this is your leading emotion. And then you have the 4. You should be at the 3 if you're going to move. This sadness goes from the Ace of Hearts to the 3 of Hearts. Once you hit the 4, it's automatically disappointment. And it's like you pushed yourself a little too over to the point where you're like completely not in touch with the anger. And on the wheel, if you were to really use the wheel as is, like in terms of using it periodically and not just identifying yourself on different spots on it, what you end up doing is realizing that you don't identify with the spectrum of anger that is next to sadness, which is rage. I don't think it's rage for you. And I think you know this too. And you were like, so I think I'll just sit here, but then you're disappointed. I think you need to allow yourself the room and the space to sort of shuffle around. Will and know that it's not all it's not all black and white. It can very well be this, that, and the third. All right, I'm gonna pull a spirit card for you now. Oh, this is cool. I'm really happy because like it just clicked for me. Like the realizations you're gonna come to. And then like you have this card. Nice. Cheers to you, Aries. So you have Archangel Michael, stand in your power and be true to yourself. Honestly, yeah. Because first of all, and I feel like I don't even have to tell you this, but just because the emotions are not pleasant and they're not like the most positive ones, does not mean that doesn't mean that you cannot stand in your power within them. So there's that. But then I feel like you were unaware about how there are more than just the 5 basic emotions, and that anger could be described in a multitude of ways. I feel like you knew how sadness could be described in a multitude of ways, how it can easily be sadness, disappointment, depression, loneliness, fatigue, you name it. But then anger, it can be annoyance, can be anger itself, can be rage, can be aggression, aggressive, feeling aggressive, sorry, hysterical, inconsolable. And I feel like in hearing all of those, you're just like, oh, okay. No, anger is mine, thanks. Like, it's definitely a little more than annoyance, but you're able to situate yourself, and then it makes sense. And it's like the math adds up, and then you're able to verbally communicate how you feel. It's beautiful. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna pull two connection cards for you. Yes, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, Aries. What's this other one? Yes, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of life. And it says together. I guess it's like once you've done the math, you're able to share your discovery, whether that's actually sharing your discovery or that's being able to communicate exactly how you feel. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. Aries, this is everything I have for you. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye.